I'm Chris, you're watching FRAG-MENTAL. This video is about a brand new original creation from Alexandria Fragrances. To find out more, stay tuned to FM. For the 2 or 3 of you in the world that don't know, Alexandria Fragrances are a company based in Los Angeles, and they started out by producing inspired versions of very popular fragrances. They still produce those inspired versions, but in the last couple of years they've branched out into a few original creations. One original creation that blew me away, and the feedback that I've had is that many people have been impressed with it, was HAFEZ 1984, which was named after brand owner Hani Hafez and presumably his year of birth, unless he's a George Orwell fan. As a follow-up to that fantastic original, we had HAFEZ 1984 Intense, which was a little bit of a darker, richer take on the original DNA. I still preferred the original, although the Intense was still very good. And then we had HAFEZ Gold, which was a very sweet, slightly spicy, creamy, royal smelling fragrance that had a beautiful bit of incense in there. Which brings us to the latest version, which is HAFEZ Exclusive. Every now and then, Hani will very kindly send me through a few fragrances to try. So out of the ones that he sent through, I picked maybe the 3 or 4 of these fragrances that I like best, and these are the ones I'll make videos on to put them forward as recommendations to you. So I'm not going to necessarily do videos on all the fragrances, but I've picked out my favourites. One that spoke to me immediately, because it was a little bit different to the rest of them, and because it's different to the rest of the HAFEZ line, was HAFEZ Exclusive. So let's get into that one. As of making this video, HAFEZ Exclusive wasn't yet available. Hani did tell me that he thought that it would be available next week on the website, so hopefully I'm going to coincide this video to come out around the same time that it's available on the website, so it's not frustrating for you that I'm talking about a fragrance that you can't yet get hold of. So hopefully, as of now, it is available to purchase. So because it's not yet listed on the website, I've not read an official note breakdown. Hani did mention a few things. Actually, I smelled it and I said to Hani what I thought the fragrance smelled like, just kind of in general terms. And to me, it smelled very smooth and very fruity. So a departure from the other fragrances in the HAFEZ line, which are darker, richer, more opulent. A couple of them have a lot of tobacco in there, a little bit boozy. This is not that. It's still very rich, still quite opulent, but this one is more fruity. But it's very smooth at the same time. And I said this to Hani and he said, yes, we've upped the sandalwood, so there's a lot of sandalwood in here. And the main fruity note in this is passion fruit. There's also some cinnamon and some tuberose in there, and some cedarwood as well. Because this is brand new, I don't think they've bottled them up, so this was just sent through to me in one of their travel sprayers, which is just like, you know, any of the other travel sprayers, the twist and spray ones. A lot of companies are doing these, but they're pretty good. Awesome for traveling with. So I'm not going to do a little close-up of this because it's not really that interesting to do a close-up of. What I will do is cut to the presentation of one of the other bottles they did send to me, which is in an upgraded presentation. That's why I want to show you what it looks like, because it's got a nice box and the bottles and the labels are a little bit different. So even though the close-up you're about to see is not a Fez exclusive, it gives you an idea of the upgraded presentation that Alexandria are currently offering. Alrighty, let's look at the presentation. So I'm not sure how long Alexandria have been offering their fragrances in this packaging. This is the first time I've received anything from them like this. I have to say, I am very impressed with this box. The box just has some nice detailing on it. We can see the reflective logo on the front here. There's some writing on the side which tells us that it's X-Straight, and there is some writing on the base. I'm just going to try and get the box a little closer to see if we can see a bit more of the detail in the box. And then the way that you open the box is with this little tab underneath. So if we just pull that, there we go. Obviously, like I said, this is not HAFEZ exclusive, it's Oud Diction, which is their take on Initio's Oud for Greatness. Hint, hint, it's very good. So this one is a 30ml, quite a diddy little thing. And the label to me seems a little bit better on these. than what they have done in the past. Nice wooden cap. So I like this bottle. I think it's really nice. I like the box. Overall, thumbs up for me for the presentation.
Join the Scent Geeks every Monday as we podcast about all things fragrance. You'll find us anywhere you can usually find a podcast. Links are in the description below this video. See you there, geeks.
So this one opens up very smooth, very fruity, very sweet. It's very diffusive. It seems to have quite a wide projection when you first spray this. It's got a almost fun breeziness about it. I'm not sure if there's some aldehydes in here which are just helping it to have this airiness in the opening. Maybe it's the cinnamon that's providing this little bit of sweet spiciness. Whatever it is, it's just got a lovely, sweet, fruity pop to the opening, and it grabbed me straight away. And I sprayed it while I was sitting next to my wife as well, and immediately she said, "Oh, what's that? That smells amazing." What could also be adding to the sweetness is the tuberose in here. Often in fragrances that are heavy on tuberose, I find them to have a very piercing sweetness and a slightly kind of white flower indolic nature, which is present in this and pairs beautifully with the fruity nature of the passion fruit. But the tuberose here just seems to support and balance things out really nicely. It's not a dominant floral within this scent. What is the most dominant note in this scent, which is the beating heart of Fez Exclusive, is the passion fruit. Passion fruit is a tropical fruit, so it reminds me of those types of places, has a real exotic feel to this. So that's kind of got very positive associations for me. Another slightly positive association I have with this is porn stars. Now, before YouTube demonetizes me, I am not talking about adult film stars. I'm talking about the drink, the porn star, which is primarily, I believe, composed of passion fruit. And I haven't had one in a while, but I have had a few in my past. I've been out with my friends and we've gone to this cocktail bar in town, and it gets to that point in the evening when suddenly it seems like a good idea to start ordering porn star martinis. Usually the next morning after we've been drinking those, it's not good. If ever the night ends on porn star martinis, then the next day is a write-off. Because to get to the point where you think it's okay to have a porn star martini, you've already gone too far. But I associate the taste of this cocktail with having a good time with my friends, with just being carefree and getting drunk and just enjoying spending time with my friends, just letting our hair down, whatever you do on nights out. So it really reminds me of a porn star martini, and usually, or the ones that we would get, would have a little slice of passion fruit in the drink, and we would eat that afterwards. All right, so enough talk about porn stars. Let's talk about woodiness. This fragrance has some cedarwood, some sandalwood, so I think the sandalwood is giving a nice kind of woody, sweet, creamy nature to the fragrance, but the cedarwood, I think, is giving us some structure, giving us some strength, some backbone. I think it's really helping this fragrance to become quite assertive. So this is more than just your sweet, fruity floral. The woodiness in here provides a nice bit of backbone and just makes the fragrance that little bit more masculine, that little bit more complex and more interesting to wear. So the woodiness really helps to anchor these sweeter, more frivolous, fun, fruity floral notes. That's hard to say, but I did it. Well done me. And the woods balanced with these fruity florals just create this overall pleasing, balanced fragrance. It's very versatile. I think you could wear this all year round. I think it's got enough density to wear in the winter. Because of those tropical exotic associations, I think for me personally this would work really well in spring or summer, although I would be more than happy to wear this, as I said, all year round. The price of this, you're looking at probably in line with all the other prices at the moment. As I said, this is not on the Alexandria website, but going off the other prices of Alexandria's fragrances, I would say you're probably going to be able to pick this up for around $40, $45 or pounds for a 30ml. You can also get it in a 55ml or 100ml probably. Obviously you're just going to pay a little bit more depending on which size that you get. So just to sum up, this is a floral fruity fragrance with a nice woody depth, which gives it a bit of an assertive nature. And this side of the fragrance combines really well with the more fun, sweeter side of the scent. Overall, I love it. I can highly recommend it. Okay, just before I finish, I just want to mention discount codes. I've kind of lost track with what discount I can offer for the US site and the UK site. I will liaise with Hani in the States and with Dave, who manages the UK site, and I will be displaying the discount codes on screen right now for you to see. So hopefully you can go to those sites and get yourself a little bit of money off. I will leave links to both sites, and again, I will write down in the description below the video what those discount codes are, because I think they're different for each site. But I will get all that information compiled for you, and hopefully by now you've already seen it. So let me know if you've tried this one yet. I know it's brand new, so perhaps you've not had a chance, but when you do get a chance, please do come back to this video, let me know what you think of it, let other people that have found this video, let them know what you think of it as well. The more opinions we can get on these fragrances, the better informed the viewer of these videos can be. So I would really appreciate it if you drop some comments, come back, let me know what you think of it. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, keep tuning into FM and keep smelling good.